Hey guys, back with another video. I'm going to do a mini series, a collection series, where I'm going to showcase some games that I have for various systems that I own. And I'm going to start with the Sony games. I'm going to start with the PlayStation 3. So the first game I have to showcase is Persona 4 Arena. I got this game a couple weeks after the game came out. Actually, I got this game in October, actually. It's a really fun fighting game. If you're a big fan of the Persona 4 of the Persona universe, you should definitely try this out. It's worth it. The next game is Final Fantasy 13. Despite what people say about this game, compared to games like Final Fantasy 7 and 10, the game is not that great, but as a standalone title, is decent. For one, I like the graphics, I like the characters, except Hope, and I like the game soundtrack. I have to admit, it has a pretty high quality soundtrack. Next on the list is Doom 3. Now, I never even played any of the Dooms before, so back when I heard that Doom 3 was coming out HD along with the original Dooms, I decided to pick it up, and I actually got this Black Friday. As you can see, it's a $39.99 price tag. I actually got the game for 20. I took it home, played it, and I have to admit, like, this is a really good game. You should definitely add this to your library. But one thing I do dislike about this is the fact that nobody, and I mean nobody, plays multiplayer. Like, I decided to give the multiplayer a go, and nobody showed up. Apparently nobody plays this game online. So, moving on. Max Payne 3, yet another great game made by Rockstar. For those of you who are familiar with Max Payne, who play Max Payne 1 and 2, you're definitely gonna like this game. It has an excellent story, an excellent cast of characters, and the voice acting is superb. And I suggest anybody who loves games like these definitely pick this up. Next we have Uncharted. Now, I'm pretty sure there was a lot of Uncharted fans out there. When I first got the PS3, I heard so many good things about Uncharted, so I picked it up, and I don't regret it one bit. Now, people keep saying, oh, it's based off of Tomb Raider, but whatever. It's a good game. I love it. Next on the list is the Silent Hill HD collection. Now, I already had these games on PS2, but Silent Hill 2 had, well, there was exclusive content. It had a single story mission for Silent Hill 2. I think it's where you play as Maria, but I never had that version on PS2. So when I heard the games were coming down in HD, I decided to just bite the bullet and get the games. Now, I do like the fact that you get to choose the original voices and the new voices, which will have some voice actors such as Lam O'Brien, Troy Baker, and Laura Bailey. And trophy system. I don't know if I mentioned that, but yeah, they have a trophy system. But if you're a big fan of Silent Hill, then I suggest you pick this up. Next, we have Uncharted 2. Nothing needs to be said because I'm pretty sure a lot of people who played this will admit that this is like one of the greatest games ever made, and this is one of the greatest games I've ever played. And we have Metal Gear Solid 4. Now, I've always been a big fan of the Metal Gear series. I started with Metal Gear Solid and I worked my way up. I love this game, even though I will admit that 60% of this game is cutscenes, but the game has to explain a lot of things. But still, I like the gameplay, I like the cutscenes, I like the characters. It's just amazing game. If you like Metal Gear, you need to add this to your collection. You haven't played it yet. Next, we have The Last of Us, which is a summer blockbuster. If you guys like Uncharted and like survival horror games, do yourself a favor and get this game. You guys won't be disappointed. Next is Silent Hill Downpour. Now, I gotta admit, the game wasn't scary. Actually, it really did not have that fear factor. It really did not have the charm that the original Silent Hill and Silent Hill 2 and 3 had. but it was kind of like Homecoming. But I actually nevertheless, I actually enjoyed this game. So if anybody wants to try this game out, Silent Hill, I mean, it's under $20, so you're not really, burning money. You pick this up. Now we have Uncharted 3 again. This is a really great game. If you guys love Uncharted, definitely need to pick this up. We have the Splinter Cell trilogy. You know, I had back during the fifth generation game of consoles with PlayStation 2, Xbox, and GameCube. I originally started out with the GameCube. We had all the classic Splinter Cell games, but we all know when it came to Nintendo's platform and possibly Sony's, we often got the watered down ports of Splinter Cell. We have the constant load times in order to get to certain areas, and there was just a lot of content missing in like other versions. Like the Xbox version of these games had the definitive version. So even though I had all three games on GameCube, I had to get the trilogy because I realized we were getting the definitive Xbox version of these games. So I got it, and I don't regret it. I'm close to getting all the trophies in Chaos Theory. As for the other two, I'm working on that. Dead Space 2, Dead Space, Call of Duty Blackouts. I don't care what people say. This is a really fun game. I enjoy it. Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2 were complete garbage. This game is better than both. I don't care what people say. But moving on. We have the Metal Gear Solid HD collection that comes with Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 and Peace Walker. And I believe with Peace Walker they do cross-platform with the Vita, and you have trophy support. So basically, if you like Metal Gear, if you haven't played 2 or 3 or Peace Walker, then yeah, you definitely need to pick this up because it's worth the money. And we have Lollipop Chainsaw, which to me, I gotta say, the game did have its laugh out loud moments, but the game has pretty much next to no replayability. This game was $60. I bought this game day one, and the problem, like, the game's only about 4 or 5 hours, and there's no multiplayer. So honestly, I feel gypped. I should have got this game when it was like 40 or 30. But this game, it's a good game, but it was just not worth paying the full $60 for it. But nevertheless, if you like Suda 51, if you like No More Heroes, then I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy this game to a degree. Now we have Ratchet and Clank, Tools of Destruction, which honestly I never really even cared for the Ratchet and Clank series. I played this game and honestly I really didn't get into it. It's a good game, it's just I really just didn't get into it. But moving on. Also, we have No More Heroes. This is actually the HD version of No More Heroes that came out on the Wii back in 2007 with trophy support. Obviously better graphics, but the controls were kind of awkward because you were so used to playing the original game. So getting adjusted to PS3 controls was a bit confusing for me. But over time, I got over it. Next, Saints Row 4, amazing game. We have Tales of Xillia. We have Tales of Graces. And we have Little Big Planet 2. And there's one more. I gotta show you guys. I'll go get it. And last but not least of my PS3 collection, I have this. Amazing game. Difficult game, but the story, but I have to admit, I really love the story. You know, I love the mature content of the game. The game, it just, I don't know, the game, it just has some kind of charm. It just pulls you in. It's like during the daytime sections where you're at a bar with your friends, you know, you can answer certain questions. The game has a morality system which depends. I think there's about 8 different endings depending on the choices you make throughout the game. And plus it has a voice cast such as Troy Baker, Laura Bailey, Travis Willingham, Johnny on Bosch, Yuri and Lorenthal for people who watch anime or who are familiar with the voice actors in there. And also Kirk Thornton is, yeah, Kirk Thornton, he's also in the game too, along with Michelle Ruff, who's known for playing Rukia on Bleach. But nevertheless, you know, that's part of the reason why I also like the game too, was because it had a voice cast, you know, I was familiar with. But anyway, those are Sony games I have to show. Also, I also have I also downloaded some games on the PlayStation Network. I also have physical copies of Infamous 1 and 2, but I'm having trouble finding those right now. But I just wanted to point out that I have those. But anyway, the PSN purchases that I do have will be down in the description alone. So basically, you know, so this is my video about the PS3 collection. So let me know what you guys think. Rate, sub, and subscribe. And if you guys, you know, if you guys have a collection that you would like to show off, then you know, you just go ahead. You can like make a video response, and I'll watch it. I'll get you my thoughts. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing this. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.